What is going on, everybody? Chris from Chris B's Toys and Treasures here. How are you doing on this fine early November? Hopefully you're all doing well. So I'm finally bringing you my end of the month video for my October sales. Um, Actually had a really good month. October was my best month since I've been selling on eBay. So, as most of you know, I've been part-time for over 20 years of selling on eBay. A lot of experience selling on there, mostly, obviously part-time for most of that, 95% of that. But March of last year, I got laid off and decided rather than sit on the couch, I would start selling even more on eBay. So I ended up putting a ton of hours into it, and this is the result. I had 150 listings when I was laid off back in March of 2020. And I currently have, I was at 1,200. I had 1,201 yesterday, had like 6 sales overnight. I'm down to, I think, 1,195 because I listed a couple things today. So I think I'm somewhere around 1,195 listings right now. So yeah, over 1,000 extra listings since I was laid off, and that's 300 more listings than I had the beginning of October. October I listed like crazy, and I think that's why I had such a good month. I know a lot of people were talking about sales were down in October, with all of eBay, what eBay was doing and everything, but I had a really good month. I had time also to work on this brick wall behind me. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to finish it yet. But hopefully I'll get a chance to finish the wall tomorrow. I'm going to throw some more bricks up in there. What do you guys think? This actually was a lot of work to brick this up behind me. I don't think there's anybody in there. There might be. I don't know. We'll have to. That's going to be for another video. Anyway, so let's get on to the sales. So I had what was it, 174 sales for roughly $8,500 on eBay in October. So on Amazon, I had my best month also, and that was mostly toys that I sell. As some of you know, I have crispystoys.com. I do, new toys that I order from multiple companies, mostly action figures that I get from like Mego and Super 7 for reaction figures. I get Neca directly from them. And I sell on toy conventions, stuff like that. So that's the type of stuff I sell on Amazon. I do not do FBA. I would send stuff into FBA, but mostly what I'm doing right now is sending them out myself because I don't want to send my collectibles into the Amazon warehouse. I just don't think they would be treated well, to be honest with you. But that's a whole nother story also. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this video. First up is this guy. Nah, I'm not going to tell you that every sale is a home run for me. and anybody that's honest with you should not tell you that. So I tried doing a $1 auction. Well, I wanted to test it out. I don't do a lot of auctions. And well, you see why. This hat had one bid for $1. It sold for $1 plus shipping. I paid $2 for it. So that was definitely my lowest sale of October. But after that though, I had no other sales. I sold this poker chip for $9.99 plus shipping. Yeah, so I think this was my only sale under $10 in the whole month. So it was a pretty good month. Actually, I was just talking about these today. I had somebody that watches me on TikTok ask about buying some poker chips. I had made a video back in March showing all these chips when I picked them up. Over 1,000. I can't even remember now. Maybe it was just about 1,000 chips I bought from Mr. Buys a Lot. And I don't know if I did a YouTube video on it, but if I did, I will link that here. But somebody contacted me and asked if they could buy some chips. So I'm going to have that sale going out soon. But let's get into some of the other sales that we've had in the month of October. Look at this cassette tape. So we sold a cassette tape here, Atomic Ace. This is an independent hard rock band out of Illinois. They don't have a lot of history. This tape doesn't have a lot of history, but I found them on YouTube. I found them on Facebook, and it seemed like there might be some desire for this cassette. So I listed it for $39.99. It sold really fast. Um, ironic. I don't mean to. If anybody knows who this band is, I don't mean this, but I call them a hair rock. But hmm. You see what I'm saying there, right? Anyway, yeah, that's Atomic Ace. Um, Only thing I could find on Google was that somebody sold one of their T-shirts on Etsy a while ago, and it was this logo right here. Pretty cool logo. But anyway, so yeah, that sold for $39.99 plus shipping. I have about 6 cents into this cassette. Again, most of you know I bought 3,000 cassettes for $135 quite a long time ago. And you're going to see another one later on. Here is another lot. So an ephemera lot that I bought from Mr. Buys a Lot of mostly Las Vegas stuff. This is a Gail Ganley. She was actually an actress and did some time in Las Vegas. So this actually showed right here. You see, this was from her agent to it's actually signed by her agent there too. This was to the this is a press release basically, and this was for the Fabulous Las Vegas newspaper. It was just telling like what she's doing in Las Vegas and everything, and then it showed her picture for them to use in the magazine. So that sold for $39.99 plus shipping. Here is one of the many magazines. This was in that huge haul I got for free. I picked up a huge magazine lot for free, and this was one of them. This is a UK newspaper from this in the six. I don't think it exists anymore. It might. I don't know. Somebody can correct me on that if they know better. But this one was from March 28, 1970, and it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I've made a ton of money off that. That was a great free purchase. Free purchase? I don't know. What do we got next? Oh, did you guys see this haul? This actually is a very recent haul. This was just I sold this in October. Yeah, October 31st. All right. So it sold the same day I listed it. I picked them up on October 31st, or no, I picked them up on October 30th, on Saturday. I drove out and picked up all these magazines. I bought 400 magazines for $80. This was the first one that sold. These monster truck ones, I've sold a few of these since then. I sold one today for, well, you'll see it in the next video. I sold one today for $99.99. So that was a crazy one. A monster sale on a monster truck magazine. But this one sold for $44.99 plus shipping. And did you see the Christmas ornament haul that I had? A few weeks ago, I picked up some Christmas ornaments. Somebody was having a yard sale. I chose not to go on Friday. I saw that it was all Christmas, and silly me, I was like, it's just going to be Christmas stuff. I wasn't going to go out of my way to go, but on Saturday I had to go that way anyways. So I drove by, I stopped. Man, do I wish I had gone on Friday. He said he went through about 7 bins of ornaments on Friday. When I got there on Saturday, he still had some good ones, and they were all $3 each. So you'll see I sold these two within, I'm not even joking, that they sold in about a minute. So I sold, I don't remember which one sold first, whichever one I listed first sold, and then the same person bought the other one, $49.99 each. That was more, this $100 transaction, because one person bought them both, was more than I paid for everything that day. But there's more of these coming also later on in this video, you will see. I think I've sold 5 or 6 ornaments from that yard sale already. And like I said, $3 a piece is all I paid for them. So that was a really good deal there. Bucket of Soldiers. So this is an old Toy Story thing. I bought this on Target clearance. I want to say it was, I think it was at the end of the 2019 holiday season. I picked up these at Target for $9 a piece. I bought 4 of them. This was the last one I had. It's sitting on a shelf. I forgot that I still had it. And the value's gone up quite a bit since I had it before. It sold for $59.99 plus shipping. So, yeah, and this is not even original Toy Story. This is from 2019. So if you see something like this Bucket of Soldiers, for some reason has a huge, want for this. So that was a really good deal. Leonard Skinner, Street Survivors. Do you know about this record album? So there's a couple different versions of this record. This one I got $59.99 for this. It was in impeccable shape. You see some ring wear on the cover, but the record itself was just immaculate. But what makes this one special? So this cover right here, Steve Gaines in the middle there, and Ronnie Van Zant next to him, died in a plane crash 3 days after this cover was released. This album was released. So yes, that's right. In the middle there, Steve Gaines, the one that has flames all behind him, died in a fiery plane crash. So clearly, people did not, the widow of the people that had died in the accident. There was other people, manager and such, died in it. And I believe Steve's sister, I think, passed away in the accident also. But yeah, so out of respect for the band, the label changed the covers. So this one is quite valuable if you come across it. $59.99 plus shipping I got for that. Here's another one of those Christmas ornaments, $64.99. It's actually really, really nice ornament. You see, it's kind of you can't tell there, but this side is all. Oh, there it was, right there. See, it's engraved Noel 2014 and Baccarat. I guess it's pronounced Baccarat. That's how the casino game is anyway. But yeah, in a really nice box. And look at the original retail on that, $190. So when I saw the guy selling these for $3 each, I knew nothing about it, but figured original retail $190, and I was paying $3 for it. I had to pick that up. So yeah, I got that. What is next? Oh, Stomper. Did you see my haul on these? This thing was amazing condition. I probably could have got a little bit more money for this one. Somebody's telling me I should have put up an auction, but as you saw, I don't like doing auctions. You saw that with that other one. But yeah, $74.99 plus shipping I got for this Stomper. This toy is extremely desirable. So what you're looking for is that right there, Shaper. Shaper is the company that made these, and they're not usually in this good a condition, but those tires also are usually worn down. This one looked like it had barely been used. All these plastic pieces were in really great shape. Sometimes those are broken off. But yeah, $74.99 I got for that. Let's see, this game, board game, All-Star Catico Baseball. It had all these cards in it. Right, where are we going? You see there's the game itself. Oh, there they are, all these player disc cards. Those were all in there. $69. I paid $2 for this at a yard sale over the summer. Sold it for $69.99 plus shipping. So a lot of people shy away from these newer Hot Wheels. They say there's no good newer Hot Wheels. Some of them can be good. Now, obviously, this isn't very extremely new. This is 2012. But yeah, I got $24.99 for this. I think one of the reasons that I get good money for my Hot Wheels also is that for these better ones, you can see right here, this plastic case, I bought a ton of these wholesale, and I put my better cars in a plastic protector case. People feel better about paying, good money. And sometimes I can get, $4 or $5 extra by putting it in a 50-cent protector case. So yeah, so that was a good sale. Here you go. Another one from that yard sale. A Royal Dalton. This is actually a really cool ornament here. Can I say pretty? Are you going to look down on me if I say this is pretty? But yeah, it's this Royal Dalton silver bells ornament. Kind of looks like Barbie a little bit, I guess. It's a princess. Sold for $18.99 plus shipping. This guy. So you know who he is, right? From the Island of Misfit Toys. So these apparently have some value. I was glad that I looked it up. I actually had a brain fart and I knew I recognized him somewhere, but I wasn't sure. So I used Google Images and popped it up on my phone and instantly saw, what he was, and that he had decent value. Got $19.99 plus shipping for him. He came from that huge toy store that I bought out. So yeah, that was a good sale there. This was also from that toy store. So for those of you that don't know, I purchased, there was a guy that had an antique store, or he was a vendor in an antique store selling his entire inventory, mostly toys. So I bought his entire inventory, included all of his display cases and everything. about 25-30% of it went straight out to my antique spot that I had just gotten. And then the rest of it was going on eBay. As you see, this guy here. Do you remember this? So I used to work at KB Toys, and this is I remember selling these at KB Toys. $37.99 plus shipping. It worked great though. And in fact, I have. So yeah, so I put this in. Do you know about how to put a video into your listings? I'm actually going to do a video on that coming up shortly. You should do that for this stuff that talks. And I think that's part of the reason I think that I was able to get such a good price. They do sell well anyway, but mine sold pretty quickly because I was able to put that video in there showing people how it worked. All right. So next up is Simpsons, the World of Springfield interactive sets. So this one I sold the Moe's Tavern for $69.99 plus shipping. These actually turn up quite a bit. I see people selling these collections all the time. Some of them are pretty pricey, especially the play sets like this. If you come across, let's look at, I'm going to pull open eBay here real quick. And we're going to look at Simpsons Playmates Town Square. Oops. Look at this. Let's see what comes up. So right here, look at the prices on these. Those are all listed currently, but yeah, how about that? Let's see what has sold. Look at these sale prices. $375. This is the Town Square. You'll see it's got the Jebediah Springfield figure in it, along with the statue. I actually did sell one of these about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I picked one up for $40 from somebody in a Facebook group that was selling toys. And I sold mine. I think I got about $300 for mine, but maybe $325 somewhere in that area. But yeah, so I think $374 is a little bit high for it, but maybe not. Well, no, that one sold for $3. No, I guess maybe the prices come up. Yeah, see, $325. That's about what I got for mine right there. The $325. Somebody actually got $279 for one that was out of the box. So yeah, that's definitely one to look for. I even see just the figure alone goes for over $100. So, and that's something that you may sometime find in one of those bags of goodies. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. Now is Legend of Zelda. I picked up 4 of these GameCube games from a local auction that does Facebook Live auctions. This one didn't even have the book in it. I got $79.99 for that. And I actually got $89.99. Sold like almost the next, I think both of these sold within days. I think maybe probably the same day I listed them. This one sold for $89.99 plus shipping. And you'll see another one coming up soon. Now here's a Buffy. This is a little like mini bust ornament. There's, I think about, let's see if there's a picture of them on the box. Yeah, there we go here. I believe all of these guys are part of the collection. Oh, there they are. So these 5 right here. The Buffy one goes for well over $100, but if you ever come across these go for decent money. So definitely keep an eye out for those if you see a Buffy collection. It's these mini bust ornaments. Neca. This is a Neca Toys R Us exclusive Gremlins figure. $64.99 plus shipping I got for that. Here's one Walmart clearance. Back in July, I bought this for about $50, I believe. $94.99 plus shipping I got. And I actually just sold another one 2 days ago. I had picked up 2 of them. I only picked up 2 of them because they were $50 each. I guess I should have picked up a couple more because they actually sold pretty quickly. Look at this. Another one of those ornaments. Again, remember that I paid only $3 for these. This one sold, and this is actually in gray. You can't really see it. I think it says made in Italy, I believe, on it. I don't know if I had a better picture of it or not. But yeah. Yeah, looks like it right there. But or France, I think, not Italy. But $3 paid for that. Sold for $114.99 plus shipping. Here's a Spawn figure. This is one, again, you may actually come across this because this is an era where a lot of people kept their toys in package. And a lot of people think that these Spawn figures don't have value, but this particular one is a little bit harder to find. But if you find one with this J hook, the one that has that little screw thing on there and this folds down, these are really desirable. They were first early run figures from this series. I got $129.99 plus shipping for that. Look at this cassette tape. $149.99 plus shipping for this cassette tape. This is a punk band from Maryland. These cassettes do not turn up very often. I didn't have any comps to, base my price on. I just threw a price out there, hoping that, I wouldn't be too low. It actually sold really, really quickly, but I have 8 cents in this. And as you know, I sell cassettes like crazy from this collection. I made my money back on this long time ago. I paid $135 for 3,000 cassettes, and this is the second cassette that I've sold for $150 from that collection. I've sold 4 for over $100. So yeah, that was a really good cassette sale there. Cassettes still sell, no matter what anybody says. Here's another one of those Zeldas. $149.99 for this Zelda. Again, I don't know if I said it before. I paid $30 each for these at a local Facebook auction. From that same auction, I paid $25 for this Dukes of Hazzard car. $149.99. And this actually, I took pictures here to show that it was still lit up, still worked. Got $149.99 for that. Now look at these Voltron figures. 5, I don't know why I said 4. I said in the description that it was a complete set of 4. There's actually 5 in this. Everybody knows there's 5 lines in Voltron. But anyway, yeah, so I got $189.99 plus shipping for this. I paid $6 a piece for these a couple of years ago at a local, like a discount retailer that starts with O and ends in Ollie's. So yeah, I paid $6 a piece for these a year and a half ago, and I put them aside because the market was flooded with them at the time, because probably every store was clearing them out then, and obviously the market's gone up on them. There's not a lot of them out there anymore for sale, and this I got $189.99 for this complete set. This is funny. Just don't pay attention to my horrible picture on this. I hung it up on the door over here. I should have done something to, not have a flat head on it, but hey, it obviously didn't hurt my sale. But the funny thing is, I got this back in July for free. A friend of mine told me to sell it for him. Didn't want it anymore. I got $189.99 plus shipping, but I forgot I had it. It was Halloween. I just listed it about, I don't know, October. Let me see if I can figure. I think it'll say right here, right? October 18th, I listed it. I had forgotten all about it. It sold, I think, in 2 days for $189.99 plus shipping. Look at this cake stand. This thing is beautiful. It was really big. So this Warner Brothers Studio Store stuff, if you come across this, there's a huge following for this stuff. The store doesn't exist anymore, obviously. Warner Brothers will never go out. There's always fans of Warner Brothers movies, cartoons. This particular one came from the estate of the guy who used to run the studio stores, Vince Bisaccia. I picked up his estate, and I've done really, really well with it. This plate sold for $199.99 plus shipping. Plate stand, sorry. And finally, this was my big sale of October. This Resident Evil Chainsaw Limited Edition. Probably not going to find these too often. You might find it out there, but this one was very lightly used. Everything was still there, as you see the cords neatly packed back up in the package. It's numbered right there. You see, this is number 40,022 of 50,000 made. So even 50,000 seems like a high number to me, but still very desirable. $289.99 plus shipping I got for that. All right, so yeah, that's my October, and I've been listing like crazy. October was really good. I'm hoping November is going to be kicking also. You see those magazines. That was the first I showed you, that monster truck magazine. I've now sold, I think, 6 more from that collection. So November's already been on fire because those magazines have really helped quite a bit, but selling all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's been good. Hopefully Q4 is going to be continue to rock it. Hopefully you guys rock it. And please go ahead and hit a like button. Leave a comment what you think. Have you sold anything similar to what I've got here? Keep an eye out for some of this stuff. Some of this stuff could be stuff that you could come across, especially those Christmas ornaments, that Spawn figure, something you might come across. A lot of that stuff is stuff that you might actually come across in collections, that Buffy might show up in a Buffy collection. So keep an eye out for some of that stuff. And thank you very much for watching. Peace out from Crispy's new office.